Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Shift Gears with Getting Gear Marketing. Steve. Hello, Steve.
Hello, Eddie.
And here with myself, Eddie at Optimistic Marketer. What is going on, man?
Oh, it's been a crazy morning here so far anyway. How about it?
Yeah, man, for sure. Hey, I'm actually getting cold weather here in Florida, so that's a
Are you
great
really?
thing. Of course, cold weather for us is
Yeah.
68,
Ah,
70.
yeah, see.
Okay.
We're like down in the 30s here at night.
Oh, awesome. I love it. I love it, man.
I don't.
Oh man, I love it. That cold weather is my thing. So
Okay.
if I was to move anywhere, I would go a little bit more north, like
Oh.
mountain kind of north.
Oh, that's all right.
I know, I
Yeah.
know. So that's cool. Well, everybody, welcome to another episode. This is going to be pilot number 3. Well, how many pilots are we on right now?
Yeah, we'll just keep doing
We'll
pilots and
just
then
keep
that
doing.
way.
We'll keep doing pilots and yeah, but today just want to congratulate those who are watching us, and we
Thank you.
appreciate that. And we're focusing again on this podcast on the traditional and the digital, or traditional to digital,
Yes.
and we've decided to come up with that I guess slogan, if you want to call it, right? It's like
Yeah,
slogan,
slogan, tagline, something to
tagline.
try to condense what we're doing into something easy to remember. So
Yeah, and it's all
I
about the
think I think that's what
traditional
we're
to
settling
digital.
on. Yeah,
Yeah,
traditional to
yeah.
digital, making that shift, shifting gears.
Shifting gears into that. That's right. And there's so many things happening. So in our situation, in our current situation worldwide, and life as we know it has definitely gave us a big push into the digital world. So
Right.
we were dedicating this podcast to those who are making the transition or have made the transition in any area of your life as an entrepreneur, a business owner. I'm sure you are adapting, and if you're listening, then this is the podcast for you, because whether you are starting out or whether you are making the transition, the digital life is here and is here to stay. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are going
Oh,
to
absolutely.
change.
And I was thinking, Eddie, with all this time that things have been changing this whole year,
Hmm.
just at a rapid pace, and a lot of people are having to adapt. Maybe they've lost their job. Maybe their jobs have
Mm,
changed. Have
yeah,
traditional jobs have moved to digital, working at a home and working on a computer and all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
But maybe there's some people out there that have taken this time to develop an idea or a business that they've wanted to start, and they've had the time to do it this
Hmm.
summer.
Yeah.
And so maybe they're a little skeptical about how to create a digital online presence, starting brand new from scratch.
Mm,
So not only are we going to talk about traditional businesses that have always marketed themselves traditionally, but also new businesses that are starting online, for the first time.
yeah. No, for
I think
sure.
there's a lot of new small businesses, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, like you say, that are starting out on their own, and they need a little extra push or a little help to get in gear. So that's what we're here for too.
Yeah, for sure. I agree 100% with you with what you said. Is this life changing event, and
Yeah.
I think also our our goal here too is to understand this has impacted you emotionally
Oh my,
in
yeah,
your personal life, right?
yeah,
I mean, so we've experienced that, for example, we can't go to church, right? We can't gather at the churches. So
yeah. And
there's so
that's a
many
big
new
deal.
ways, right? There's
Yeah,
so many
yeah.
new ways that we are building communities now,
Mhm.
and even though things are kind of moving along the way to getting together, but still it's just different. Also, what about the fact of the family time? I
Right.
mean, I think I think my wife's one of my wife's friend, she took the time to go to Disney World recently,
Hmm.
and it wasn't a wonderful experience. They felt, because they had to wear the mask all the time,
Uh-huh.
and then you would think that not many people are showing up. However, because of the 6 foot distance, they said that they had to wait longer.
Oh
Also,
my. Yeah.
wearing a mask in the humidity,
Yeah.
here in Florida, right? So
Right.
it wasn't
Yeah, and
a
all your traveling is
yeah.
different, and all the uncertainty of, what to do, what you can do, what you can't do, and all that stuff is stressful, and it's something that we typically don't think about. Everyone's experiencing it, but we don't know quite what to do with that yet.
Yeah, especially if you're not used to it, because as you mentioned, there are going to be new solopreneurs
Mhm.
and business owners or businesses that are going to flourish from this. However, what about those? Because I know there are many also losing their
Oh,
business, right?
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
I just saw just the other day a theater closing, and there's restaurants closing down because they can't keep the doors open at
yeah,
25 or 50% capacity. Just not
yeah.
possible. So those people and all the workers that are working with
Mm-hmm.
them
Mm-hmm.
are looking for a way to create some income. So an
Yeah,
online and digital is kind of the way things are moving. So
absolutely.
we want to kind of go along for the ride and help people
Yeah.
along too.
Yeah, and the other area too is, even for those who are not business driven, to understand the dynamics of what it takes to be part of a company, in this situation, because they're going to be working or letting people work from home now,
Hmm.
and how do you adapt to that? I remember, yeah, about what, 6 7 years, I don't know, so many years now, but I think it's got to be at least 7 years or more. Wait, 2012, what, how many years is that?
That would be 8.
8. I
Yeah.
knew it, I knew it was more than 7. Okay, so at least 8 years ago, that's when I started working from home, and I will tell you that the transition for me was not a positive one, at
Right.
least for the first 3 years.
Three
I went
years it
through
took you
three
to
years.
wow.
If you can imagine, all since 18, 17, I went to the Marines, and since
Okay.
then I've been out and about and working in sales and marketing, and just in the fitness industry as well. So if you can imagine, from 1997 all the way to 2012, my life was out
Just
there,
go, go,
out,
go. Yep.
go, and people all around me.
Hmm.
Then I came to that decision to work from home.
Hmm.
Depression, big time depression.
Because
Uh,
you have to sit and listen to your own thoughts.
oh my goodness, it was.
Yeah.
And I mean, now is I have this office, right? But back then, this was actually a guest room, so it wasn't fixed to fit anything about office.
Okay.
So I used to be working in my PJs in the bedroom, or sometimes here. And then, but I got to that point of depression. I started drinking a lot. I started being like just upset, and I just
Hmm.
my
Because
life
that's easy to fall into because
totally.
yeah, there's no one else telling you, what time you have to be to work and what you got to get
Yeah,
done. I mean, it's all the pressure's on you, and you can come and go as you please. But that, it sounds like a good thing at first, but
it's a big
sometimes we need structure in our life, and whenever things are
yeah,
upended and we
yeah.
lose the structure or lose what we're used to as
Hmm.
far as work or routines, it really
Routines.
messes with our psyche. Yeah.
It does. It does. And so, from experience, I know that there are many of our listeners right now, or viewers who are watching us on YouTube live. Um, I know the feeling. I know the feeling that this transition, this shift into this new digital life, really, it's a tough one.
Yeah, it's an emotional, mental, spiritual
Yeah,
thing, really.
it
I mean,
sure is.
it's not just about computers.
Mm-mm. It's
There's
not.
a
It's
lot more
not
behind
just.
it.
Yeah, it's a lot more behind that.
Right.
So our main goal, really, again. I mean, if you guys catch all that information, that's really what this podcast is going to go into. How can we manage our lives in this traditional, from the traditional way to the digital way.
Right.
In our areas, and specifically, I say business life because even if you have to think about this, businesses are going out of business.
Yeah.
So if you were an employee, you need to know about this business life because you're part of that too.
Right.
So yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, that's what I wanted you guys to listen or hear about what we have, why we're doing another pilot.
Yeah.
because, because we just this morning we just actually fixed that tagline too as well.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um,
Well, it's like anything in life. Everything has to stay somewhat malleable. I mean, we got to
mhm,
be willing to change and
mhm.
move and adjust what we're doing for
Yeah,
the needs that we see.
yeah,
And this is just another example of that, where
yeah.
we have a general idea of what we want to do in the next 12 weeks or so.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if the needs change or different needs arise, then we're going to go that way. So,
Yeah. So now, on a positive note,
uh-huh.
then, all of you here again listening or watching. So we've got businesses, right? So we both, Steve, myself, we run our business, and we use the digital access to the possibilities, the open possibilities of creating a flow of income, right, for your
Right.
business. So it's always cool to we're coming here to give you our insights on behind the scenes kind of lifestyle, but also
Right.
we will have some guest speakers as well, because man, there's so many talents. Okay, so many
Oh my, yeah.
talents.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people that inspire us and a lot of people
Hmm.
that we get ideas from, and we want to share that with you.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's going to be a ride. So definitely, again, this is going to be directed to those who understand about what business life, what it takes to have that business life, the right type of business life.
Hmm.
Even if you're a mess, it's all right. Listen up, because there's so many things that I have personally, Steve. I personally have learned myself
Right.
to be a better in my personal life in combination with the business life.
Right.
So
Because you,
there's
you you might be successful in business as a business person, but if you fail in other areas of your life, it's kind of useless, kind of
it's
worthless. So
very
it
very
all has to
useless.
work together.
That's right. It's always like Art Williams. We'll bring his audio up,
Yeah.
one day. But Art Williams always says, I always remind me of him because his accent too, the Georgia accent,
Right. Yeah.
that he says God first, family second, and business third. And so
Right.
this is really where we want to head with this podcast here. So we're going to have a lot of great things, good things coming our way. So yeah, definitely we have the experience. We are living the life. But
Yep.
most importantly, we are surrounded with some amazing people that can make a positive impact into your lives. So we hope that you enjoy the rest of this podcast. So for now, I
Hmm.
think this is it for this one. And we will definitely be back next time with some cool topics.
Yep.
And any
Yeah,
last
we're
words?
just putting out teasers here, basically. The first couple pilots here are good teasers.
Good to
So once people see and understand what we're going for here, I think we'll build a pretty good audience and be
yeah.
able to help some people.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited about it. Looking forward. So, if you want to go ahead and subscribe to our podcast, obviously you're listening to us, go ahead and just follow us there. If you're watching us live here on YouTube, and if you're interested in what we just told you, give us a like and subscribe so that way you
Yep.
are notified when our next live podcast is. So we don't have a set date or scheduled time. However, we do want to have at least a one video or live podcast per week.
Right.
So that's why you want to be notified, because it may be a different day each week. We don't know.
Right.
But
Because being small business owners ourselves, I mean, it takes a lot of time to put these together. So we can't
exactly.
we can't say we're going to be here every day at a certain time, and be
Exactly.
consistent. So we want to
Exactly.
make sure that we at least put some content out there for people to get a hold of, and then
Hmm.
as things grow, then we'll grow with it.
There
But
you go. There you
yeah,
go. And that's the point. And so for again, if you want to follow us, and if you want to engage with us, we'll definitely I'll make sure that I'll have the chat, comment, and reaction box up
okay,
once,
yeah,
because
that'd be good.
sometimes, right, if you're live with us, who knows, maybe you would like to engage with us and maybe
Hmm.
have questions or comments. We love to see that too, and that's the reason why you want to make sure you get notified when you subscribe to our channel here in YouTube, so that
Right.
way when we're going live, and you can possibly join us if you like.
Yeah,
So
and then when you're listening to someone live, it'll spark questions, and you want to be able to answer those questions,
right
right
away.
away. Because if you're like us, we tend to put things off, and maybe we'll talk about that in the next
Yeah, for sure. That's
podcast. How about it?
definitely the next one. I think,
Yeah,
I don't know. I have a feeling that the next one won't be a pilot anymore. So we'll see. I
yeah.
think everything. Don't you feel
I
like
think
things are kind
I
of
think we're
smooth
getting the
now?
hang of it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we're getting the hang of it.
yeah. I think so. So we'll see. We'll see how we go.
All
All
right.
right, everybody. Well, thank you so much again for watching us and listening to us. We appreciate it. Until
Yes.
next time, have an outstanding day.
Yes. Have an outstanding day, just like Eddie says.
Later.
See you guys.